Well, let's get talking now as the issue of fuel scarcity gradually eases off in major cities across the country. There are indications that the challenges confronting the distribution of premium motor spirits may not abate for as long as the price of crude oil is above $100. However, oil marketers have urged the federal government to put an end to the monopolistic privilege enjoyed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company on the importation and supply of petroleum products into the country, maintaining that this, amongst other issues, will continue to influence the re-emergence of scarcity of petrol in the country. Now, oil marketers have consistently complained about their inability to import products due to forex scarcity, rising inflation, including excess and multiple import charges by taxes, of course, by customs and relevant government agencies. Well, let's discuss this more this Monday afternoon. I'm being joined live from our Abuja studios by the national president of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Mr. CHINEDU OKORONKWO. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for your time on the show.
Thank you, Tolu, for having me.
Now, let me start this discussion this way. Scarcity, many will say shortfall of petroleum products will lead to scarcity. Now there is hike in the price of crude. Landing cost seems to be high. What amongst all of this is responsible for the recent scarcity, and what is the hope that it won't happen again?
Thank you. Let me first thank you for allowing me to be in your studio. And it will be good to know the genesis of all this problem. Remember, there is this war between Ukraine and Russia. Essentially, I think that is what have triggered all these things. Okay, you know, Nigeria is a country majorly involved in consumption of this petroleum product because our refineries are still not working. But there is still hope. The likes of Dangote, Bua, and MPC is also rehabilitating some of their refineries in Port Harcourt, Warri. I believe it's a trial moment for everybody globally. It's not only in Nigeria. But we'll have something that we still have going for us, that we can still produce this crude here. And I believe that is one thing God have given to us. Now, the problem of this scarcity is something that we need to holistically look at. Within the template of government, wherein everybody's role is clearly defined, independent marketer has always been at the receiving end. When we are buying this product, less than 2 or 3 million per 30,000 liters of this petrol, our profit margin has always been fixated at 10 naira. Now, it's about 6 to 7 million naira. We're still on that margin of 10 naira. But it's a sacrifice we feel we are giving to this country because we're indigenous. Where do we go? Moving forward, we believe if all the people within this chain, the owners of this tank farm, because if the product is given to them, their profit margin is also defined within the confines of that parameters of template. A situation where my members are buying this thing above what is stipulated. That is why many of us can't even be in business now. We've really gone out of business. But with the assurances of government, the NNPC have not taken it upon themselves to go around, and it's beginning to yield results. Even in your opening remark, you said Lagos have abated. And I know every other place will also fall in line because they are working day and night to ensure that this thing is available. I believe they should be congratulated. They should be given a pat on the back. Then there must be a concerted effort where everybody, this is not the time to begin to look at where you make huge profits, especially these tank farm owners. Let them give us this product at the rate where government has stipulated 148 naira 17 kobo. Another area I think government needs to look into the activities of these people who have constituted themselves into collecting monies from members of my members that is not building the template. Loading expenses must also be looked into. Loading expenses must also be looked into because by the time you load this product with close to 100,000 naira, it will be added in the cost. Then you are buying above what is stipulated. But the whole thing is coming to the common man. How do we enjoy this subsidy? That is why I said everybody has to come out. This 4 trillion that is budgeted, let's see how we can manage it. Because this crisis is globally. If we don't manage it properly, it will not be good for everybody.
Now,
165 naira.
Why you make your point.
Yes.
Let me just quickly interject because you raised something very important here. And I'm a journalist,
Yes.
and my investigation shows that some marketers will have to pay the appropriate amount into an account. And they are at times forced to pay differentials into another account. So all of this lead to buying above the approved price of 148 naira 17 kobo, which is approved by the federal government. Now, how can we check all of these excesses? Go ahead.
Yeah. IPMAN has to be involved. You people that are in the press must also come out. This is the time all hands must be on deck so that this 4 trillion will not evaporate into the thin air, into small pockets. The NNPC, they are doing their work. They have brought in this product. Everybody now must come out and see how this thing is happening. What you have said is what is happening. And I'm also using this medium to alert government for them to come into this industry. A lot of people have taken laws into their hand. It's not proper. This product is subsidized. We're not talking about diesel or kerosene or gas that is without subsidy. This one that is under subsidy is the masses that are supposed to enjoy it. When they cannot get it at 165 naira, the brunt is coming to my members. But we cannot be, tagged as not being patriotic. It's very wrong. If you buy product at 165 or 162 naira, another transportation of, 8 naira or 10 naira, add it up. Before you get to maybe within that Lagos, it's about 170 something naira because of these distortions. Then the tanker drivers will also peg their own. I don't know how they should get involved into this business even. By telling you if you don't pay, you will not load. I think government must also look into it holistically. Everybody, all the stakeholders have to come together. Let us know who has added what. Is it the tank farm owners? Is it the independent petroleum marketers? Is it the tanker drivers? Or at the top or NATO? Everybody must come out. And I believe pretty soon, government need to call everybody. So we'll sit down and aggregate how have we gotten to this level of, adding and distorting what government is doing to help the masses is very, very key if we must move forward. Thank you.
Okay, let me ask you. We are made to believe that NNPC is the sole importer of PMS at the moment, because I'm sure IPMAN members are not importing PMS at the moment. I don't know, maybe you could tell me. But how sustainable do you think this is? And what can really be done to open up that space?
Let me quickly tell you, Tolu. For now, this deregulation is under suspension. And you know we have problem of dollar. NNPC being the sole importer now, it's just like government still doing the business, with the caveat that pretty soon everything will begin to work, effectively. Now, I believe this role of NNPC, getting dollar is not easy. Government can even get this product by bilateral agreement and everything. If you now say go and bring, where is the dollar? I think for now, let them bring this product. We know we have timeline when this thing will come out. A situation where the product now, you say everybody should go and bring. The cost of landing, the cost you can even get any product, maybe PMS now about 600 naira per liter. AJU is already 800 and something naira. That is what is by. So, and we are in election year. How do we manage all these things? So this little provision from government, we must look at it and manage it properly. I believe that is key for now. The new government that will come on board, let them begin to plan their program. If you don't know what you will do when you come in, it's not even proper for you to even begin to aspire. For now, the dollar is not there. And go and bring. How will you bring? With what? No money.
This is indeed
no dollar.
Indeed
so
worrisome.
Let government manage this, their budget. And the moment this product comes in, everybody should also manage and monitor, because it's a global problem.
Yes.
Look at what is happening in America, UK. Even the government of Biden have declared a lot of subsidy in some area. Nigeria is not an exception. I don't believe in those who begin to criticize. We look at things critically. I think for now, let's see how we can manage what we have. Everybody must be allowed to know what is going on. Not arbitrarily you put your price. But it's only when my members look at every variables, and when they put their price, the whole world will be shouting. But if we start from everywhere, from the tank farm, the charges in the depot, we won't get to this level of, confusion. I believe, like you said, Lagos have eased off. 3 or 4 days ago, some of my members protested because the charges is getting too much. A situation after spending about 48,000 naira, you will be asked to put another 1,000 naira that will translate to, 80-something thousand naira. Aggregate it within this 680 or whatever million liters every day. You see that few people are pocketing the money meant for you people. And you people must resist it, or must talk against it. There is no provision for such arbitrary increase. I believe government, they are hearing me now. They need to convocate, let everybody come, let us put all this thing on the table. We must put it on the table.
On a final note, I'd like to ask you this. I've spoken to experts about this, but you're a major player in the industry. If the Dangote refinery comes on stream and government finishes the rehabilitation of the Port Harcourt refinery, which we've done in about 1.5 billion US dollars to rehabilitate, do you think that there will be some sort of ease in regards to all of this? What really will be the benefits to you and your members?
A lot of benefit will accrue. There will be unleashing of wealth. Workers, a lot of people will be employed. The pressure on the dollar will, reduce. The benefit is so enormous. Check, for instance, the cost of taking this crude out to refine it and bring it back. The freight alone will go a long way in ameliorating, unleashing wealth to this country. I believe by the time all these refineries, even some modular refineries, get up and running, there will be a lot of economic benefit that will accrue in it. Jobs will be created. A lot of things will begin to happen in that industry. Crude has a lot of things into it, not only PMS, DPK, or whatever. It has over 21 byproducts you can get. But when we sell it in crude form, we are taking out all these things that are supposed to have accrued to some other industries, paint industry, pharmaceutical industry, textile. A lot of things are embedded in that crude that will have not still harnessing. But by the time our refinery keep on running, we will get base oil, we will get, paraffin wax, we will get a lot of things that will also, impact positively into the economy. I think that is the way to go.
Okay, finally, will I say this is not a very good time to be in the oil marketing business? What are your members going through at the moment? A lot of borrowed monies from banks and businesses. How are they feeling with all of these developments? Paying here and paying there. How has it been? Let's wrap up on that note. And what is your message to them?
It's really excruciating for my members. But you see, we're indigenous people. We don't have any other place to go. What we are just doing is just hanging in there, Many of our members have also gone out of business. The money they have collected from bank, we have
Thank you so much there. A little bit of audio issues wrapping up that interview, but I think we got the best of it. I must thank you so much. I've been speaking to the president, national president of Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria there, CHINEDU, OKORONKWO. Thank you so much, and do enjoy the rest of your day. We appreciate your time.